Welcome back, folks. Welcome to Adventures in Nodeland. And I'm Matteo, and thank you very much for joining. I hope you can enjoy the new music in the stream and you don't get much noises. And this is a different topic, but if you hear noises, let me know and I'll try to do something about them. Hopefully things are good, but things here are very noisy, so we'll see. So apart from that, the weather is very sunny outside. It's very hot. AC is kicking in very big time. And we are back doing some Node today. So, sorry, did a mistake. And yay. So, things are great. People are joining and so on. So very happy to have you here. I need to do the usual tweet thingy, so let's do that and get it going. Okay, so hey. Oh, you can't hear me. How come you can't hear me? Can't hear me? Oh, what? How it's possible? You don't hear me. You don't hear me. You don't hear me? I can hear you. Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. Because I was starting to get very worried about it because I thought I had the audio setup done correctly. You see, there's new music too. So anyway, need to change a few things to get the new music set it up correctly. Now it is lounge music. Provided by the Chill Hop music because soundtrack by Twitch is going kaboom. So sorry about this. And yay. So cool. So after a bit, we've done a lot of stuff. We have checked things out and so on. So let me do a tweet and we can get started. Okay. So how was your day? What have you been doing? Last time I streamed was, I don't know, a few weeks ago. So what were you doing? What's happened and so on? Okay, I'm back streaming today. Here we go. And let's pause now. Share now. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. The stream is out. People are joining. Happy days. So cool. Okay. Amazing. So let's get started. What do we want to do today? So I have a few bits that I personally want to do. So we'll see. Okay, just a second. Just need to do some more fixing. Yep. On this. Perfect. It's great. It's great. Okay. So, first of all, let's talk a little bit. How cool is the new website for Platformatic? I'm very happy about it. So, this is my new webcam, new company and stuff. So, I'm very happy about the new website. Anyway, this is it. We're going to do some bug fixing on our open source. So, not this one. Okay. Today this is a PR that I need to open, so let me open it. And yay. Done. And Marco. Thank you. So this one is done. Okay, here is a few issues that I've opened. There is this one is the one that I want to work on. This is actually pretty bad. Okay, and the reason is this issue is breaking the new Platformatic runtime. Oh, did I do a demo of the new Platformatic runtime with you? Okay, probably not. So I might just get that going. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let's take a demo. Ooh, a lot of stuff. Okay, so runtime. So here we have a few things. Okay, so we have let me create something from scratch. So here we go. So cd stream clear. Okay, so what we can do is we can create Platformatic to create a new thing. We are going to create a new runtime app. What is a Platformatic runtime app? You will see in a second. So you create it here. We want to store the services in services, and we are just keeping npm install, and then we are starting to creating a few services for it. The first one is the vivacious path. Great. This is a composer, and composer is just kind of a gateway that compose other services. And then we want another service, and we want Tachydragon. Tachydragon is a DB. Yes. And we want to create a plugin. Yes. No TypeScript. Yes. Great. Yes. Hooray! Yes. Yes. And we want the annoying truth. And we want to be a service. And we want it to use TypeScript. No. Another port. And no. Okay. And the first one is the composer, which is the vivacious path. Great. And nope. Okay. Done. So now, in order to use the Platformatic runtime, what we do is vivacious path, we assemble it in the composer, and in the composer we want to say that we want you to assemble Tachydragon, and we want to assemble annoying trout. Okay. Hi Rob. How are you doing? Doing some showing some Platformatic runtime today. So, and we have this, and we want Tachydragon. Yes. So now what we could do is we could do plt runtime start to start everything. If I've done things correctly, great. Then I can just open this up, foobar. Okay, but I could go to documentation to see all my Platformatic composer stuff. You see this composer app has composed my two services. How I'm saying there are two services? Well, one is Tachydragon, and the other one is the annoying trout. And the annoying trout provides this lesson point, which return fastify.example, which is this one, and we could try this out. Okay, and return foobar as we saw just a second ago. And then this is and then the other one is just our traditional Platformatic DB thing called the Tachydragon, which is a very generic Platformatic DB which stores stuff on a SQLite. And now I could try this out and store Star Wars and execute, and here we go. Now the problem and the bug that we are going to fix today is the fact that this is actually every time we save something is restarting the runtime, and this is a bug. Okay, this only happens on development, but it's still very, very, very annoying. So that's what we are fixing today, and I didn't notice before we shipped. So let's do that. Let's get going. So How we want to do it, so we can go inside cd Platformatic and git checkout main git pull, hooray, and whoa, yay, a lot of stuff. Oh, there is some new follower, Snakewith. Are you around, Snakewith? Cool. I really prefer the previous musics, the rock music that we had before. Hey, Augustine, how are you doing? Good, things are very good here. Very, very good and nice. Okay, this is done, is installed. And now let me show you the problem. In DB. Oh, wow. What exam, Augustine? So we have CLI, SQLite. No. So the problem, chemistry. Ooh. I never liked it. Okay, it is the problem. The problem is this block of lines, okay? These lines that I show here modify this, modify the code, the watch config. However, Runtime uses a different watch config, way to do watching on than Platformatic DB. So the normal commands, the normal start thingy. Therefore, this will break because it will not be supported. So we need to do two things here. We want to remove these lines. Okay, first of all, these are, and in order to remove them, I'm going to remove them the old way so I can keep them, so I can remember what it was. We are adding two things to ignore, okay, but not particularly cool. And so this is the path of the SQLite path and the journal, okay? Yes. Okay. Which means that we need probably to change something on inside create Platformatic. Like if I remove those things, okay, let me go to DB, push the packages DB, okay, so cat package JSON here. How can I run those tests? Oh no, so I can just do I think I just need to do pm test, and that's it. Okay, we are doing pm test. We are testing with pm. Okay, it's running. Oh, why don't I? What should I do? Node colon? Oh, I'm old school. Mostly the new stuff, I'm probably using just node colon. But yeah, I'm just old school. It's running the tests. Tests are all passing. How come? How come the tests are all passing? It just zapped some lines and the tests are all passing? Not good, man. Let's see. First of all, this test takes too long, way too long. Should be super zappy and fasty. Zappy and fasty. So it's going. It's passing. Okay. Great. Loving that. Okay, so this seems that we are not breaking anybody and any tests. So what we want is we want that the new do you have any hints or tricks to speed up the build phase of Fastify only for tests? Rob is asking. I don't. What does you mean, the build phase of Fastify only for tests? Like, what's slow? This is slow because it's doing a lot of stuff with the database, okay? A lot of cleaning, a lot of... Okay. So... So the problem, okay, a way to fix this, it's... Good question, Agustin. Agustin is asking if Turbo Repo works with Fastify. It should. I've never used it, but technically it should. Okay, generate config. Okay, so it is the problem. And sorry, where is SQLite? Yes, connection string. Yes, that's the problem. Yes. Yes. Oh, great. Well, I can just put it SQLite and SQLite dash journal in, and that forget about it. So watch options. No. Generate config. Where is the generate config? Here, okay, and then we can add watch, ignore, SQLite, and SQLite journal. Okay, let's try that. So, okay. If I am here, hi Matteo, what am I fixing? Okay, so the question is Matteo Nunez, first question, what am I fixing? I am fixing this issue. So today's streams is this issue. Here we go, and I'm going to pin it. So this is today. Yeah, perfect. This is the today's issue, and I like how Turbo Repo improves the build time? I don't know. I'm a little bit lost on the build time question. Okay. So if I do now, if I run create Platformatic, let's add the lavish wealth DB. And yeah, you know, yeah. Okay. So now we have added lavish wealth, and lavish wealth has these two ignore files. Cool. Okay, and So we could go back to our vivacious path, which is our composer, and remove the Tacky Dragon and replace it with the Lavish Wealth and see how it's going on. Okay, and here we go. So we go here, we are in the Swagger UI, same thing as before, we do a post, we're trying this out. Okay, and it did not restart. Okay, works. Pretty cool. Amazing. Okay, so we've done this, we have done that change. Okay, then we need to do one last change in metaconfig. What is metaconfig, you might ask? Metaconfig is it's our tool that automatically updates the config file to the latest version. So, and that's kind of what it does, okay? And it's pretty amazing. And we need to just update this thing, okay? So that it's, yay. So that new version of this are completely included. Okay. Here we go. And so here, what we really want to do is we want to change this function. This is from 18 to we'll see. And okay, first of all, this is actually a little bit of work and I want to answer Rob. So, hey Rob, okay, you asked the question and it takes some time to create a Fastify instance with all the plugins, right? And create the Swagger schema from them. And it takes 1.5 seconds to do that. That does not look like right. What are you talking about? Are you talking about just a Fastify app? Because it seems like a little bit too much. Like you know, even on a Platformatic instance. Let me take one test at random. Okay, and I can try to take a test at random and see how much it takes. So let's pick a test, and which is a simple thing, a simple test, and routes. Okay, here, this creates something. Okay, now, and this starts it. So console time build server time end. This is all possible, all the plugins that you could think of. Okay, and we are running it with only true. Plus is doing multiple database queries and so on. So I just want to understand exactly, because this is not the problem in my what I viewed. So tap only one node test routes. And it takes, okay, it's not fast, it takes 670 milliseconds, but it's still so much far from that type of thing. Okay, and consider that these can be sped up quite a bit if you include a schema lock for the stuff. So basically avoid reading all the data from the database to query those. Okay, and interesting. And what are you doing in those plugins, Rob? Because to be honest, it's like, for me, this seems to be like, usually it's creating a Fastify server is very fast. This is slow actually, but it's doing all those queries. And just those queries to clarify. Let me try when in service to see. Console dot time server server. Okay, and sorry, let me just reverse this. Oh, okay. And okay, here we go. We are on the endpoint. True. Okay. This is without the database, so I just want to understand how big is this override. Node packages, services, test routes. It's 136 milliseconds to start, including all the AJV, Swagger, and things like that. Like, how does it? And when doing database queries, it becomes, I don't know, 600 milliseconds or something, which is a lot, but that can be sped up with the schema lock, so I'm not so worried for the database. So yeah, that's my guess. Okay, Rob, there might be something that is odd in the way you have set it up, because I think there might be something that is causing all that time to be taken. I think it might be related to how you use DOD instead of AJV. I have a slight suspect about that. But it's if you use AJV, you could take a look at, there is a compile something, AJV compiler. Okay, this guy is, yes, okay. So if you care, so there is a problem that whenever you're creating a schema for all your services, it's creating the same schema all over again. So that is going to cost you some effort. This kind of feature allows you to essentially read this out from disk, essentially, if you want them to. So I don't know if it's something that might be worthwhile or not, but this is I don't know how it will work with DOD and so on. So yeah, I don't know. Essentially, I will need to see. If you have an example of something that takes a Fastify instance takes 1.5 seconds to start to boot. Yeah, that's exactly. Yes, exactly that. So if you want to boot your Fastify thing faster, you want to optimize the compile process for your validators. So, and provide something like this. Yeah, exactly that. Yes, but it's the same logic, by the way. It's the same. I was showing this standalone validator thingy. This is actually a very good article. So let me add it. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So yeah, this seems nice. Okay, and we can close this. So we were talking about metaconfig, and metaconfig is the module that allow us to update to the latest version of things and so on. So my take is that we could just update this thing and I don't see why not. So here it's config if config.watch. Equals undefined or config different from false. Okay, then if config watch array is array. Okay, and now what's the syntax for this? Ignore. Okay, so here's the false. Okay, if config dot watch dot ignore is an array. Okay, and push if const ignore copy this up, then if ignore includes star.SQLite push. Okay, and then if it does not include. Okay, yes, I'm feeling way better today. No headache, no nothing, all good. Okay, so we are adding these automatically in everywhere. So if this is false, okay, we are turning it to true and ignoring things. Okay, seems perfect. So by default, this will be true, and we are ignoring adding those things. Okay, so let's add a test. Yep. So, and adds. So this is deep equal and meta. Oh no, we need. So this is meta config, I think, and this is to be equals to have. Let's print this out. Ouch. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, we need to call up. Yep. Apt. Oh, is not a function. And okay. Can I decrement it? No. Well, I could just pin it. Okay. Ignore. Oh, okay, here. Wrong. Then okay. Let's do that. Ignore. Okay. And okay, so what do we do now? We need to do t equal append config watch, and this needs to be or should be same, not equal. Okay, great. Here does not add swatch if ignore is not set. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, so these are the watch. And then add watch if ignore is not set. Add watch if ignore is if watch is undefined, if watch is an object. Okay. Okay, and then if watch.ignore is an array. Okay. And add sorry, it's not just add watch. No. Should we? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. This class 2, I don't think we should do them. Does not add if watch ignore is an array. This should stay empty. So if yeah, so this will fail. Okay, cool. So now I am config watch different than false is if config watch is now always exist, ignore is undefined, then we set it to yep. Yes, much better. Okay. And we need it set to true if watch is true. This is failing. If watch versus from false, so config watch here is fig watch type of watch object, and if it's an object, config watch. Otherwise, hey folks, do you like ternaries? I really like ternaries. Okay, running our tests. Ouch, line 23 is not covered. And oh, we need to set to false. That's nothing. Okay, 100% code coverage. Hooray! And we should have some music for that, but we don't. So here we go. Okay. And I think that is all. Okay, let's check out. Okay. And there is something that I really want to do. and I am actually going to regret it. I'm 100% sure. Let me add this up. And let's say it's yeah, no, this is do not add. Okay. And it's going up. Let's see how it's going. Oh, test failed. Oh, nice. Okay. Now you see, I knew it. Test load of the config. Okay. We broke somebody. Good. They are ringing the bell. Sorry, folks. I'll be back in a sec. And I'm back. Okay, nobody. Or a parcel, whatever. So here we go. Okay, so we were here. And npm tests, and this is failing. Okay, no test load. Okay, this is failing. Okay, so config test load, and which one are failing? 195, 195. Okay, and here we need to add. Watch. Okay, one. The other, where did it fail? 147. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here we go. And we have done it. Okay, so and we are pushing it up. And hopefully this is done. Okay. And we open our pull request. Ouch. Here we go. Okay. And this fixes the watch. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So this one is up. Okay, good. So next one up, and that I want to do. First of all, is there anybody that has any questions? This is actually very good time to ask questions. And let me see. What are enhancements that I have seen categorized already? Oh, this is done. Okay, this shipped. No. Yeah, made a mistake. Here we go. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Great. We are going to do this one that I have recently found, which is the fact that the client generation should be able to only support an HTTP URL, but we also want to support files, which is pretty good and nice. It's actually very, somewhat simple to add. So I can create that. So it's in this client CLI and git checkout main git pull. Okay. So here we have our CLI.mjs, which is our CLI for the client generator. Here we go. And here is the file. Yes. So this download and process, and we call this request URL. And if it's a path, we don't want to request the URL. But yeah, we want to support a file too, and it's not there. Okay. Okay. So, how do we do this? Yeah, this is completely agnostic, so this should have no problem in doing any of the stuff. The problem is only in the CLI and in the fact that I want to use the schema. So, okay, let's try that. And how? That's the question. So first of all, we want to refactor this code a little bit. Okay, so we want... Okay, so let's create a function, async function process, write all open API, no, client. Okay, and here we go. And okay, so what are we missing? So folder, we need the folder. Yes. But then what we need the text. Then what we need the name. I want the name and the text. The rest is generating. So yeah, so await folder name text. Great. Then we want to do an async function, write GraphQL client, folder name text, and here is the same. Okay. And yes, here await. Yes, and then we have the config and blah blah blah. Okay, perfect. So now, oh, hello folks. Hi Joshua. Hello, welcome. Thank you for watching. Raid, hello. Hey folks, welcome to this nice channel. We are currently doing some very lightweight coding, and working on this new issue, which is a part of Platformatic. Going to pin it, and so you can take a look. Hello. So thank you for joining, for all the people from Josh. So yes, coding. That's what we do. We do coding. And there's a little bit of lounge music here today. So, and do you think, so it's a question for all of you. I was doing some coding, and do you think that my test will pass on the first go after the change of the refactoring or not? This is a good question for you. I have no good answer. Will the test be green on first go? Would the test be green? This is a question, and I don't know if I have an answer. Never. Josh, you are absolutely not helping here. You know, tests should be green. Tests are green. In fact, you were right. Yeah, it has. Let's not open that can of worms, Josh. I have absolutely no. We need the URL. We need the URL. We need the URL. Wait. We need the full response. Here. Made a mess. I made a mess. Full response here, and URL here. Okay, so here I'm passing the full response. Okay, and here is right graphical client. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again and let's see. Let's see if it passes or not. Yeah, it's green. It's green. I'm happy that's green or greenish. Oh, okay. Amazing. Okay. So this is actually a good starting point for my coding because I just splitted it up. So this has been moved to 2 functions. Now, what we want to do though is okay, so and URL. Okay. How do I validate a URL? Node new URL. Does this work? Invalid URL. Path is there a path is valid or yeah, there's FS access. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, so okay, let's write a test. Let's write a test. Do you like writing a test? I ended up in this stream just spending all my time writing tests for some reason. I don't know why. There's even some TypeScript here. Look, look, look. There is some TypeScript. I'm actually generating some TypeScript code. Oh, no, I just need, let's take it to the top. Hi, Plyfirth. Thank you for asking. This is actually a good question. And you are asking, it's oversimplification to call a more dev-centric API gateway with batteries included for Fastify. And the answer is it's probably a little bit more than just an API gateway. I will not go ahead and call it an API gateway yet, but it's definitely a one-stop shop solution for building APIs with Node.js and JavaScript. On top, we also support like writing your services in using Platformatic, so it's not just an API gateway because of that. But we have this new thing called the Platformatic Composer that allows you to compose the services, and also a service-to-service client. We also have Platformatic DB to generate CRUD very easily. So yay, you know. Hopefully that makes sense. Great. Let's go back to my code. Back to the code. Back to the code. Here we go. And okay. GraphQL client generation from a file. Okay, so well, what I could do for this, I don't want to start any of the stuff. I could should be desm.join import meta URL fixtures movies schema.graphql, and then we generate this file, and then the rest is the same. Ha. And we write the client. No, we need the thing. Damn. Hey, okay, a few more questions. So, good question, good comment from Josh. Wondering if they made a Back to the Code movie that will be the car instead of a DeLorean. I don't know, but I have something to show you. So I have something to show. I do have a Back to the Code thingy to do to show. So we go in. So I don't know if you have this app called Centered. And Centered is this is my group. It's called Back to the Flow. I don't know. I'm loving it. Okay. So this is my group. And I have Back to the Flow. Hopefully you like it or not, but this is Back to the Flow. It's my group of Centered. Anyway, sorry. Fun. Amazing. Cool. More questions from Pliffers. That explains quite a bit. Include some of that explanation, some more code, project sample screenshot on the homepage. And yes, we are working on the homepage. It's actually very hard to describe as a product for some lot of reasons. So we are working on improving it. I'm going to take your suggestion and going and sending it to our marketing person that she is just taking a look at improving the stuff. So, and I am going to do that. So you want an explanation video on the homepage of the setup of a basic project. We had that before. So I knew I was right that, this was a lot of internal debate at Platformatic where I was deciding should we include the video, should not include the video. And a lot of people said, and all the population won, and they told me, hey, no, we need to remove the video. But yeah, I knew that we needed to use, somebody wanted the video. And anyway, we have the video. It's just going to be republished soon. So maybe we can add it at the bottom, okay, if you like it. Anyway, if you have questions about the things, here there are videos for, like if you go here, there are videos for all the things. So this is the actual docs. And here should have all the things that you want to, that you need. A nice website. Hopefully. Cool. Okay. Now back to this. Okay. So we are running this to start it up. And this is the client. Okay, I need. This is building the server. Okay. Yeah, so I could do that. Oh, no, this is a Swagger, but I need the GraphQL. Okay. So console app.graphql.schema. Let's try that. I have no clue if that would work. So So GraphQL cry generation, JavaScript from a file. Yeah. Okay. This is the schema. It's the schema, but not the SDL. But I want the SDL, so maybe there is the nice SDL here. No. And yeah, so I need to generate the STL for the schema. So how do I do that? It's I can go and copy this thing up from here. It's STL print schema. Okay, let's. So I need to go in. Okay, here. Const SDL, GraphQL, print schema, whoop, and app.graphql.schema. Okay. Now I need to okay. Await. Perfect. Okay. And then instead of that, we move to temp dir. Okay. We are moved to temp dir. So here we are. Okay. So I could just, so yeah, could just point it to we got the SDL file. Here we go. And SDL file. Great. Hey, Lori and Ray. How are you doing? Thank you for being there. And all the people that are from Josh Stream. It's been amazing. It's been amazing seeing you. So, happy days. And here we go. We have written the file, okay, and then we have written the file, and here we are just passing in the file, the STL file, okay, and then we're rereading this, great, and we build schema, print schema. We don't need any of that now. We can just say check if it's the same of the one that we just written. Great. And then we run the thing. Okay, let's try that. This will fail badly. App is not defined. What the heck? How come the app is not defined? Oh, because it's up. There's a p. Too many p. Too many p. Okay. Ooh, invalid URL. Okay, it's completely complaining invalid URL, which is totally okay and fine. What I would expect that. Okay, so here we need to do, so if this is complaining with error invalid URL. Okay. Well, I could just do that. Okay. If error code error invalid URL, well, different than that, throw error. Okay. And if we are here, we do fs read file, and we just use URL here, const file, const text. Okay. And okay. Ooh, fs is not defined, so we probably just want to use read file. Okay, and here we have read file. Okay. And oh, an expected token E89. Wait. Oh, there's nobody that caught me on that one. Hi Josh, thank you, and thank you for joining. And yeah, look, I should come in your stream and do more tests, write tests for you. Okay, I have a load of tests, as I said, load of tests. And ouch, GraphQL client, and I need this, the text, and yay. Okay, so there is a question from Plyfirth. I guess you guys figured out how you're going to integrate with enterprise auth providers. Abstracting that out and translating can be a big pain. I guess you could roast down a custom auth service and map to the basic CRUD stuff in a single project. So we have some of that stuff done. Okay, so if you go back in Dynny here, we have this concept of if you go in DB, you can find that there is authorization, and in here there are strategies and user roles and metadata and rules. So strategies, what we do, we support JWT and webhook essentially. JWT is compatible with the JSON web key sets, JWKS. This is actually very important. So it's compatible out of the box with Auth0 and stuff like that. And it's what you do with this is you can specify some role. You can just specify some roles which are supported out of the box. So essentially you could, where is it, rules? Okay, here are the rules example. So essentially you can specify, so each user, sorry, it is important. Each user needs to have a role key. So basically you need to use a role key for identifying the role. So yes, this works perfectly, okay? So if you can just use it without zero, works out of the box. So that's what we use in Platformatic Cloud. So then you can do rules with it, and you could set, for example, verify, like do some custom checks on that. So if the user has a role on a given, if a user has a role on a given entity, it can do certain things. So it has certain checks, so it can find them and so on and so forth. So yeah, totally possible, totally supported out of the box. For Platformatic DB, okay, Josh? So Plyfirth, sorry. This is for Platformatic DB for the database. For the other services, that's not there yet, but probably I will try to integrate with the Composer. So if you want, how would you integrate it with the Composer? This is another question, okay? Okay. While we are getting that, let's go back to my code and the fact that it's not working. Unexpected token epsilon at, sorry, what is this up? UTF-8. Oh, but this is correct. Like standard output is correct. Okay. Very interesting. Why the heck I cannot do this? Okay, maybe I'm calling folder name text URL, which we don't have. Write GraphQL client, line 42, JSON parse 42. Oh. Ah, okay. So not text, but schema. Oh, so it's not the SDL. Okay, so this is going to be different. Okay, so here I am moving this back here. Okay, here I'm moving schema. So here I'm client schema, okay, and here it's this. So I am. Let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. Well, let me see. What does this do with GraphQL? Process GraphQL. The problem is that GraphQL thing that it wants, it's... Let me see. Very, very interesting code. So here... It has the SDL, and I need to parse that SDL. How do I parse the SDL? And I never remember this API, so let's see if I can copy it up. It's I need to look into the GraphQL.js website. Here we go. GraphQL. GraphQL schema. So no, build schema maybe. Yes, build schema from string. Okay, so let's try in const schema GraphQL build schema text schema. Let's see. Reading types. Okay, so what does this generate? Schema. These look a little bit more correct. Now, maybe we need the AST. Parse schema into AST. So maybe that. Which is not defined into this file. Utilities. Okay. Great. So maybe is that? No. Okay, this does not work. It's not a function. This is a very old thing. GraphQL utilities. Huh. Okay. How do we get the introspection schema? Get introspection schema. So let me look. Let me open up GraphQL.js. Not this one. Yeah. Okay. So here, what we do export. Oh, into an intros. Oh, okay, from an introspection result. Maybe this one, introspection from schema. Okay. Let's try that. Introspection from schema. Oh wow, invite. Okay, that seems that did move through. So here that did move things. And new URL. Yeah. Ha. Well, in this case, well, for now, let's just assume as this is /GraphQL. So that's why it's complaining. So here we just put a lost. Wait, this is fine, but here okay. And then whoa, it's passed. It passed. What? Okay, great. Then I need to do the same for OpenAPI. OpenAPI client generator TypeScript from file. Okay, and then here I need to copy up the GraphQL stuff. Here we go. And snapshot vertical. Okay. So I just need to take I have my GraphQL things, and I need to here just write the file. Okay, and here I need, okay, so is OpenAPI. And here we go up Swagger. And yeah, and here it's we need the STL file, which is OpenAPI file, JSON, okay, and here we go, OpenAPI file. And we want to run this only. Okay, so we run CLI OpenAPI test. Oh, STL file not defined. Yeah, OpenAPI file. Okay. found string open API. Where? Oh, yeah, of course. Found strings, that's not correct because we are passing through the GraphQL stuff. Okay, so try OpenAPI first. So, and try first, and then if we catch, try GraphQL. Okay. And here, if we do that, if it's a JSON, we can oh well, but I can just try that. Don't need to parse. I can just try that. Okay. Cool. So if I do that, it's passing. If I do that, it's passing. Cool. Okay, seems done. Good job. I've done it. Ah, I'm so happy. I've done some good coding today. Fixed 2 issues. Fixing issues is good. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Added void. Sorry. Oh, I need to support some stuff. It's not done, unfortunately. I need to update the helps text. And option. This is a mistake. Okay. Instead of a URL, you can use a local file. Path to schema. Okay. Seems nice. Yeah. My inbox exploded while I was doing streaming. I got 15 messages. Like, how is this even possible? 15. To actually 23 emails. What? And 15. A lot of stuff. Cool. Okay. Here we go. It did pass. Okay. So add support for generating a client from the from a file. and let's push it. And then I think I'm done for this stream. And thank you, folks, for watching. Ooh, I did a mistake. So npx standard -- fix. Let's open this PR, and then let's call it a day. Oh, I want to push to go to a new branch. I don't want to push this. So git checkout -b add client file schema. Okay. What is the issue number? It's this one. Here we go. Okay. And I need reviewers. So Marco is a good reviewer for this. Also Colin. Here we go. So he's aware, and I think it's done. We are completed. So thank you for watching, folks, and thank for all the people that just joined from Josh's stream. It was nice to have them here, and you know, that was nice and fun. So hopefully we'll be nicer and funnier longer. I don't know. Thank you for staying, and Lori, and it was nice. And please, if you just joined, follow me and come join and see next one what I'll do. I'm going to do more things, so hopefully it will be a nicer and funnier. So, yay! Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.